The Star Wars galaxy is full of weird and interesting species, and a lot of those species end up being Jedi. Arguably, one of the first Jedi we ever saw, Yoda, was one of the weirder Jedi, but over the time in the expanded universe, we've seen a bunch of other species that you wouldn't normally think of as Jedi become Jedi. For example, Beldorian the Hutt, who dueled Leia. There's also Ood Banar, a netty Jedi, and there were other netty Jedi that showed up later that are more or less trees. But in the Darth Bane books, we almost got what could have been the coolest, weirdest Jedi yet. In Book 2, Rule of Two, Darth Zana goes to Coruscant to infiltrate the Jedi Temple and find information on holocrons. In order to accomplish this, she disguises herself as the apprentice of a Jedi from Polis, Anno Wen Chi, who was a Pingani. Now, canonically, Pingani are essentially humans just living on Polis. But before being used in Rule of Two, the Pingani were first introduced in Star Wars Empire at War. Now, I have a pretty long history with this game because I've modded it for about 14 years. If you watch my gaming channel, I play a lot of Empire at War. And if you look at cut content for the game, the Pingani were not initially supposed to be human, or at least it seems that way. They ended up being humans that spawned from igloo-like structures on the Polis map, and all their in-game art implies that they were intended to be humans, or that they are humans. But if you look in the game's files, there's a model called NI, which stands for Neutral Infantry, _ Penguani. Considering the similar spelling and similarity in how it sounds phonetically, it seems that when Petroglyph was making Empire at War, they intended the Penguani to be the Pingani and to be a unique species to Polis. Now, these are just heavily armed penguins. It's unclear why it was eventually cut and the Penguani were changed into the Pingani as regular humans, but there's a pretty much full penguin art set, and they've been used in a few Empire at War mods since then. So as you can see here, they have a full animation set, they've got their little guns, and they seem ready for combat. Now, we missed out on a huge opportunity here, because had that initially gone through in Empire at War, and if they were still then referenced in Rule of Two, we would have had a Penguin Jedi Master, and that would have been pretty cool. Unfortunately, as it is, we ended up just getting another human Jedi. But my question for you guys is, what is your favorite species to see as a Jedi? And maybe if we didn't see it, what species would you have liked to see as a Jedi, or would you like to see in the future? Maybe you're a fan of Beldorian the Hutt Jedi, or Oppo Rancisis, or Ood Banar, or maybe there's something else entirely that you really like. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video on the penguins that we never knew we needed. But if you have any other suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments. And if you have enjoyed, consider leaving a like or subscribing for more.